Hello. Today I am going to play Minecraft while talking about a couple of things I find within a bunch of middle school drama, is what I'd say. I'm doing this all in one recording because I have literally no clue how to edit anything besides just putting snippets of video together, and the whole point is that I'm literally authentically talking. So, there's one major thing in every single school, and it might not be in all the schools, but it's in quite a few of them, and it's just the sheer amount of spite for other living humans. When I tell you that I can just walk through the hallway and someone will yell something at me, it's crazy. Especially in PE, I don't understand why some kids get so protective of that little 50 minutes of their life. Just 50 minutes of the day. You need to calm down. Because my friend, who basically has a sprained ankle, it's something about majorly tearing a muscle, or not tearing. When you pull a muscle and it hurts, but you can't really do anything about it. Well, she did that, but in her ankle, and really badly. Really, really badly. So she isn't allowed to run. And people, for the first week, they were like, "Oh, okay, whatever. She can't run. What are you supposed to do about that? No, legit can't run." Also, this is 1.8.8 Minecraft version, because yeah, because why not? Actually, literally no reason I can't. But see, that's the major problem. Is that they're fine with it for a week, but then you get to 2 weeks, you get to 3 weeks, and people start getting bitter. These children are little, like, ravagers, little savages. Because I kid you not, my friend is literally just walking in PE, and okay, I get it, except for I don't, because like people yell at other people to get moving, because if you're not moving in PE, they'll add more time onto the jogging part. So, people get really mad if you're not moving. Why desert? Why desert? Yeah, they'll get really mad at you. And is it seriously? No, it's just randomly getting dark, I guess. Clouds are sick. But they'll get mad at you for no reason. Just because. I'm gonna starve to death. Just because you're not running. Literally. Just because you're not running. It doesn't matter if you have like asthma or something. They're gonna yell at you. So I'm jogging, and sometimes I'll like slowly jog next to my friend to talk to her for a couple seconds. Just be like, "Hey, what's going on?" Yap about something we both like for a second, which is like a podcast, because we listen to podcasts a lot. Oh, I'd love to go down here, but I don't have any food, and I'm probably gonna die. And I don't want to start another world, but I think I might have to. Not that's the coward's way out. I'm not a coward. Anyways, even though I'm probably gonna die. So I do that thing where I stop for a bit, and no, I keep running again, and behind me, I hear. I quote. This is a quote. This is a genuine quote. there's a multiple. I like turned around to a bunch of people and was like, is that what he really said? And yep, he yelled at my friend, "Get moving, you fat pig." You don't know. No, you literally and so I whip around and I'm like, she literally has a sprained ankle. And at this point, I'm livid because they'll give her nasty glances when she doesn't freaking hit the beach ball and beach ball volleyball correctly. Like, she'll hit it, which is more than a lot of the kids. I'm gonna starve to death, which is more than most of the kids do. But no, she'll get nasty looks next. Nasty. Absolutely foul. I'm actually gonna die. Straight up. I'm gonna drown myself. But she'll get like nasty looks, and it's ridiculous because I'll admit it, me and my friend are not the athletic sort. We don't do any sports. Our favorite time of the day is art class. Like, yes, I get it. You're gonna stereotype us. That's fine. But as soon as you start getting mad about someone, literally just trying to live and having sorry about that, a sprained ankle. That's crossed the line. Like I'm sorry. Do you want me to break your ankle? Because I'll do it. I can help. I can certainly help with that. And I will help with that actually. But it's ridiculous how people would hate you for basically just existing. It's under the water. Oh no, we're not looking under the water. We're not looking under the water. We are not looking under the water. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't. Yeah, basically, super annoying because they won't just shut up. Then again, I do live in a rural place, and there's like a church on every corner. No offense. But it's like one of those rural places. Stop with the cave sound. Stop. I'm not looking down. I don't like this at all. There's gotta be land somewhere. Isn't 1.8? Didn't all Minecraft worlds have really long stretches of land before they got to any other land? I don't like this. It's fine, just don't look down. Just don't. Yeah. Okay. So that's just one example of how they'll yell at people for existing. Like, don't call me ugly, explain why you don't like me. Oh, this is horrific. I hate this. This freaking sea, this is scary. I don't like it. But that's just one example of how they'll hate you for just existing. And looking slightly different. Land. Oh, don't go into this. Of how they'll hate you for literally just existing. One thing I'd also like to mention is that they're wildly judgmental of anything you do. And I don't know if it's just every middle schooler ever, but I'm like, hey, I like art. And I'm like, hey, that's so quirky. And it's freaking ridiculous because I'm not It's literally just I literally just said I like art, bro. That's what I say when people ask. In icebreakers, they're always like, "Hey, what do you like to do?" And I always say art, and it's not just one specific type of art. It really is most art. I make like little dioramas. I make first time I open my inventory. Um, I make little dioramas. I make little little. Hopefully I don't need a shovel. I just exposed myself as a bedrock player, didn't I? I just straight up just yeah. Okay. Okay. Listen, buddy. Let's not get political here. Oh, oops. Um, you know, you know. Oh, I don't want to see the ocean. It's there, right? Okay, we're in a boat. And though, okay, dude, I'm a bit extra. I'm a bit extra. You know me. Um, I do get a bit violent sometimes. Not like actually violent, but like I'll like threaten someone with a bit of harm or something, you know, not like in a joking way. Everybody knows I'm joking because I am the literal definition of a wimp. Wow, they really didn't have anything other than squids back in 1.8. But I am the. Oh, did a squid just. What is these old people? These old people just breaking boats. Or not old people, but did you guys have to just deal with people freaking breaking boats? Well, not people. You know what I mean. Why is the moon like that, chat? Oh, okay. There's a spider over there. There's a lot of things over there, but it's literally the only chance of land I have. And I kind of have to go over there. But I feel like if I go over there, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, does it see me? Does it see me? I think it sees me. I think that child sees me. What do I do? It's a child and it's coming for me. And it's really fast, so I'm kind of scared. I don't like it. Stop, please. Oh, I just want to live. Yeah, it's just you're. It's a child. I just gotta get over there. It's annoying to say the least. Because they're scared of anything other than sport-loving little. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Sports, they're not my thing. I'm okay. I'm okay with them. I'm okay with sports. I think you can do whatever you want to, and I think you're owed that little bit of freedom to do whatever you want. I think everybody is owed that to do whatever they want. But when other people don't think that, there's the problems. It's always the problems is when people. It's a herd mentality where I live. It's a herd mentality. Everybody has the same color of car. The rich person gets a car because there's only like 2 of them here. And it's a shut up, cave sounds. And it's a silver freaking car, you know, silver. I don't even know the silver Tesla. Sure. And then there's silver cars everywhere. And it's the weirdest mob mentality ever. And they pass it on to their children. So that's why, shut up. It's passed on to their children pretty obviously. Because, yeah. Of course it is. Let's go back to preschool, just so I can give you a bit of a mental picture about how bad it is. When I was in preschool, I'm not religious. I'm religious in a basically all-religious town. And back in preschool, I don't know what any of the words meant. I didn't know Jesus. I didn't know all the words. I was so confused when someone was like, I'm going to church for the first time. And I was like, what is that? And that was my downfall. Because then everybody outcasted me. I was an outcast. I was not as much as you can be outcast in preschool. Let's just say I'm always better friends with the teachers. And that's a sad existence. But I always was. So imagine little I don't know how old preschoolers are. Imagine little me, and I'm tripping about, running around. Shut up. And this is the last story I'm gonna tell, and I'm probably gonna upload this. But I'm running around. This might be my base. I don't really want to go outside. I'm trucking about. I'm running around. Of course. I always was running around back in the preschool days. Like, it was actually a problem. But I stop and I go, what's that? And everybody turns around to me. I'm all like, I have no clue what you're talking about. And someone turns around. I'm not gonna name names because obviously I can't. But let's just say she turns around, looks at me, and literally screams, "You're going to HE double hockey sticks." And I was like, I don't know what that is. And you wanna know what they told me? They told me I was going to sink into the ground bit by bit. Every lie I told, I'd sink a little bit deeper in the ground. This is what they told me. Until I ended up in the literal underworld, the literal pits of Tartarus, whatever you want to call them. And obviously, I was like, that's a crazy statement to say. They were like, but it's true. You're gonna die in like 7 years. Well, I'm not dead. So here's that. Not yet. I'm still kicking it. Secondly, how did you know? Who's telling you this? Who in their right mind is telling a toddler that they're gonna sink into the ground every single time they lie? That was an overreaction. Who is telling a toddler this? Who? Oh. And then someone puts up a middle finger. And the teachers are rightly like, no, don't do that. It's not good. Where is it? Where's the freaking... Are rightly all like, don't do that. So I'm like, why can't we do that? And one of the kids goes, 'cause you'll go to underworld. You're gonna die if you do that. You're gonna sink into the ground like you deserve, since you don't believe. And so, I was like, I'm gonna prove all of these children wrong. I am not gonna sink into the ground. Because frankly, I don't deserve that. I'm not gonna sink into the chicken! Chicken, chicken, chicken! Where? I need you. Yes! Yes. Oh, sweet mercy. Is there a wolf around here? Not really. But it was great. Because I wanted to prove them all wrong. And you know what I did? I put that middle finger up all the time. All the time. I would just, it would be up all the time. Teachers, they told me to stop, couldn't really learn about it. They were like, there's a toddler. Throw a middle finger at me. What do I do? I didn't know what it meant. I was just doing it because they told me not to. And eventually, they brought my mom in. My mom was all like, Rose, you can't be doing that. And I'm all like, why? She's all like, because it's not good. And since my mom didn't give me an actual answer, I'm all like, okay, crazy lady. And whenever we would get into those circles and they would have the board and they would be all like, okay, what sound does E make and what sound can it not make? I would hold my middle. This was in the front of the room, by the way. I would always be in the middle because that's where they always wanted me because I was the most intelligent and like easiest to deal with, which doesn't really make sense to me. I don't know. I would hold my middle finger up behind me. I would just behind my back. I would just, because they told me I was gonna sink into the earth, and I didn't believe them. And you know what? I didn't sink into the earth. Therefore, I think I'm pretty fine. And thus concludes this little story time. So, congrats. Bye-bye. Wonderful. If you got this far, congratulations.